Good morning. It is currently 6 a.m. on check-in day. I check in exactly 2 hours, but my phone has just notified me that as of 5:30, the entire Orlando area is under a tropical storm warning, which means it's going to be really windy and we'll probably get a lot of rain all day. I'm too tired to deal with this right now.
Hi. So it's Tuesday. Yesterday was a very rough day for me. I got less than an hour of total sleep. Woke up to find out we were in tropical storm conditions all day. I had to pack my car while comatose and going up 3 flights of stairs, which completely wore me out. It wasn't even that long of a trip, it's just I had no energy. We left our house a little late to get to check-in. We could have made good time. It was just I guess the route we took just had crazy traffic for no good reason. Instead of showing up to Chatham at 8, we showed up at 8:30, which was the time of my casting appointment. I'll just give you a mock run through what that was like right now. So there's the Chatham Clubhouse, and where those cars were the other day, there was a propped up blue tent and a friendly person underneath saying, "Hi, here for check-in? Okay, go to the sidewalk over here." And so I'm going down this sidewalk over here, very tiredly, and then through the fence back there I see the coach bus that'll take you to casting, and then a woman standing at the door in front of it, and she comes out and she goes, "Last call for the 8:30 bus to casting." And I was like, no. And so then I just followed this path to the side door right over there where somebody else said, "Hi, here for check-in." Now just inside that door was, the clubhouse, so it's just a short little hallway. Here's my one video clip of that. Oh, great, thank you. I didn't record much because, well, like I said, I was very out of it. I was feeling some anxiety, some stress of already moving that day. I was still comatose. I was probably the lowest energy I think I've ever had while still being active. But another reason why I didn't really record anything in there is because I was the last one, besides the person ahead of me. Once they got their photo ID picture immediately on the right, they go over to the desk, the front desk of the, I could explain this better, but I'm telling you, my brain was fried. So while I was getting my ID picture taken, the person ahead of me was finishing up at the desk. So I was essentially the only one in the clubhouse with all the clubhouse people, and I didn't want to record and being awkwardly there. And plus I was taking every amount of strength I had just to bring up a little pep. And it was so rough. Currently walking through the outlets, just cutting through. They're not even open yet. This is fantastic. Nobody with their souvenir suitcases. Now I could have taken another bus to casting, but since I had an appointment with POET, which I kept calling POET, the post-offer employment test, but I guess they all call it POET. Fine. Since I had an appointment with them at 11, and I knew casting could take a bit of an hour, I decided to just have my dad drop me off at the casting building, and I'd go from there. And since I didn't really take a bus, I caught the end of a group that was in front of me, so I didn't have to wait that long. But here's the obligatory me in the casting rotundum videos. Guess who's back again. Since I didn't take a bus, my whole time took me about half an hour. It would have been less, but I had some issues with fingerprints. I guess my little pinky fingers, whatever they call them, they had some issues. So after about 5 minutes, they decided to just not even put them on record. So I only have 8 fingerprints on record. And you know what that makes me? Mickey Mouse. But all in all, casting went well for the most part, but I didn't take the bus in like you see all the other videos do. You know what? I've checked in 3 times, and I've only taken the real bus once. And I didn't get a college alumni button, but that was a little sad. But otherwise, yeah, casting was nice and simple. McDonald's! Oh, they got these things here too. Oh, these are so much fun. I mean, I never use them because, you know, stuff. But, oh, man. Alright, breakfast of champions. Here we go. I've completely lost my train of thought. Where was I? Oh, that's right. So I was leaving the casting building. My dad just picked me up from the casting building because I couldn't afford to wait on a bus just in case, you know, it just took too long and I had to go to Vista Way in order to catch a van to go to Poet. So he picked me up, we dropped all my stuff up at the apartment, and then I said goodbye to him when we went to Vista Way. Now, nobody told me what to expect with Poet, and really I can't tell you a whole lot except for it kind of varies based on your job. Housekeeping, they want to see you push a cart, they want to see you stop a cart, they want to see you take a shower curtain off its rings, and they want to see you put it back on its rings. And there's a couple other things, and I can't really talk about that because I don't really know. What I mean by that is I didn't do any of those things. Those are just the things I saw. The reason why I didn't do any of those is while filling out my paperwork and talking with one of the, I don't know what you call them, specialists? Anyway, they found out that I was legally blind. They didn't know that going in, and because, okay, here's the gist that I got, and I don't know if it's 100% correct, but since I had a disability, I had to apply for an accommodation for the test, even though I didn't want an accommodation for the test, because that's the whole point of me doing the test. So I wasn't tested yesterday, and they're going to confer with cast services and casting to figure out if they're going to allow me an accommodation for the test, or just maybe just prove me from housekeeping altogether and put me in a different role. But I don't know. We'll see. I haven't heard back from them yet, but it's early on a Tuesday, so we'll see. Woo! It's windy! It's windy! Get back here. So after Poet, my scheduled day was pretty much done. I just, you know, stayed at the apartment, got to know the roommates. We took a quick trip to Publix just to buy some essential. Oh, I forgot to say, I'm living in another triple occupancy apartment. So bunk beds again. I really don't care this time. I mean, I got through it last time pretty well, and I was even willing to take top bunk if somebody really didn't want it. But nope, grab that bottom bunk up. And yep, there's 6 of us living in 2 bedrooms, but hey, there's 2 refrigerators, so, you know, life ain't all bad. So while most of my roommates were out with their families and the other 2 decided to take middle evening naps, I was a little bored, and I wanted to go see if my main gates were active yet. The ones that they gave me from last program, and that, you know, you don't get new ones. So I wanted to see if they were ready yet. I took the B bus, got off the Polynesian, but it was pouring now, and I realized I made a terrible mistake. I should not have been out. I wasn't even gonna have Dole Whips or nothing. I just wanted to try and see if I can get into the Magic Kingdom. That was it. Well, all the rain and storms and stuff scared all the people off the beach. And there's the castle way out there. Look at that. Anyway, I didn't even stay at the Polynesian long. After going to the beach, being in the rain, still an hour away from Wishes. If they were even going to run Wishes last night, I don't even know if that happened. I want to say it didn't, but I realized I wasn't going to go to the Magic Kingdom, even though it was that close, because I still would have had to get a monorail to go to it, and then I've heard the Contemporary bus stop has moved for CPs. I'm not going to go find that in the rain. And the Polynesian bus stop takes forever anyway. And the Transportation Ticket Center bus stop might have moved too. So I just, you know what, got on the bus back at Polynesian and just went home. But I made it home, watched my roommates play some board game, which I've only seen on Big Bang Theory. I don't remember the name of it right now. And I still don't know all the rules, but it seems interesting. And yeah, that's about it. My roommates and I seem like we're all gonna be okay. But I guess everybody seems like that day one. But no, these guys, they seem fine. We'll see what type of hijinks we get into, and I'm sorry this is all just a talking vlog, but I'm saying you didn't want to see me yesterday. Me yesterday didn't want to do this yesterday. It was bad. Really, really bad. I'm gonna go home, edit this up, and use my 1.5 megabit per second internet to try and upload this. Here we go.